Hi, it's Bill Cobb from Baton Rouge Housing Reports. In this short video, I'd like to run through the week in review numbers for you, talk a little bit about sentiment. Basically, the housing numbers, as far as the number of sales, are increasing. I believe the mood is more positive now in 2012. I believe that the housing number of sales are increasing because in 2011 was a year of correction. I believe locals are finally beginning to feel like house prices are coming down from their lofty heights after Hurricane Katrina, and that's why home sales are increasing. As far as earlier, the Baton Rouge Business Report in the year reported that Baton Rouge housing is moderately unaffordable. This was a national study performed by Demographia International Housing Affordability that said that Baton Rouge housing is moderately unaffordable, which means the house prices are high here. And also, Fitch came out yesterday and said that Fitch sees home prices as overvalued with another potential for another 9.1% drop in home prices. This is a national figure, not a local figure, but it could apply definitely to Baton Rouge because our home prices are still fairly high. Anyway, the week in review for February 26th through March 3rd is as follows. It's positive in that about 25% of our listing inventory is pending, which is fantastic. That shows confidence that buyers are willing to step up to the plate and purchase homes in 2012. Basically, I said, what a difference a week makes. Last week we had 76 home sales. So the week before we had 76. Last week we had 152. That was an increase of about 50%, which was great news. For the week, about 20% of all sales were distressed and of some form, and 80% were not. For 2012, 943 total sales has taken place, with about 43% of all of those 943 sales being distressed in some form, either RDO, foreclosure, short sale, or third-party sales. 57% were not. However, of the 206 foreclosures that took place, the average sales price on those is around $112,000. Median's around $95,000. Your average home in this area in Greater Baton Rouge sells between $160,000 and $200,000. So the foreclosure segment of our market is, North Baton Rouge. Your lower price ranges is where those are generally taking place in the aggregate. So subdivisions like Shenandoah and Kenilworth, and some of your larger subdivisions where the prices are higher are not really being impacted that strongly. This is a lower end correction as far as your foreclosures are concerned. For the week, listings, we have right at 5,296 total listings. This covers the 8-parish MSA known as Greater Baton Rouge. That they include a bunch of different parishes that probably are not really relevant to Greater Baton Rouge. I kind of consider East Baton Rouge, West Baton Rouge, Ascension, and Livingston kind of your primary, but they consider Iberville, Point Capee, East Feliciana, West Feliciana as some of your outlying parishes in the numbers. So the solds, they had 152 solds last week. Your average sold price was $216,000. Median's $172,000. Your average continuous days of the market is 144. And low to high, these are the photos, MLS photos of the homes that sold. 115, 199, and then one sale for almost $2 million in Country Club, Louisiana. The lake view is just incredible on this home right here. New home sales accounted for about 11% of all home sales, and the MLS area with the most sales was area 43, which is generally your larger Shenandoah market. As far as your cumulative totals, that would be all sales for the entire 2012. There's been 943 sales as of this report. That's like 203 in Ascension, 481 in East Baton Rouge, 139 in Livingston, and 28 in West Baton Rouge. Foreclosures have been right at 206 sales. About 43% of all the solds have been, or 401 total sales, have been distressed in some nature. And again, those are in the lower price ranges. These are your cumulative average, cumulative median, average days on the market, list to sales price ratio, the number of current pending listings, which is 1,234 out of right at, I think it's 5,296. So that's about a one quarter of all the listings are pending, and that is the numbers. This is brought to you by the Greater Baton Rouge Association of Realtors. I have permission, basically the disclaimer that I have permission to report this data and in this particular report. So this is Baton Rouge's housing reporter, Bill Cobb. Thank you for your time. I do appreciate it.